Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of MyLife. I have a lot of news. 2020 is going for a close and what a year it has been. It's been busy the second half, but the first half was not so busy. But I do have some news. I have some good news and some sad news. And the good news I will leave for the next episode, which will contain what I'm doing next year, because I have a program which I'm really excited about and I really can't wait to share it with you guys. But I do have some sad news, and which I will reveal now, and that is that Anders will not be my co-driver anymore. I have known this news for some days, but I've had it. I had a feeling that it would happen for quite some time. And the decision was made a couple of days ago, where we found out our program for next year, which contains a lot of traveling. We will spend a lot of time in the car, a lot of time in the plane. So it will probably be our busiest year to date. And to do that, you need to have a lot of motivation, which he sadly was missing. Obviously, he has a family now. And to start on a year where, like I said earlier, when you have so much to do, so much traveling, that can hold you back. And like he said, he was not fully motivated to do all that, and he thinks that there is better co-drivers out there for me who shares my kind of motivation to do a program like that, because I am super motivated. So I think this is a very big loss for me, because I do believe that when we are a good team together, there is no other team that can stand a chance. I really do believe that. So for me it is a loss, but I do believe at the same time that as well there is other co-drivers which is better than an unmotivated Anders. So I respect his decision. I find it really sad, but at the same time it will not hinder me to continue on my journey to try to become the world rally champion. I remember when we started out with Anders, we had to find out if he was going to get car sick or not, because he was not a co-driver before. He was an old friend of mine, and I just knew that he had, the typical. He had everything there in his personality that you need to be a very, very good co-driver. So we tried it out. Let's see if you actually can be a co-driver. So we started testing out. He found it very fun as well, and we decided to give it a go. And 2 years after, he was in the car in Rally Monte Carlo, and we were second place overall, which shocked the world, because nobody thought that that was even possible to do as a co-driver with that little experience. So I think this gives huge motivation and inspiration to other co-drivers out there, that actually in 2 years you can make it to the very top if you really work hard enough. And I think Anders has proved that. So I think that was really, really incredible work by Anders. And the team player he has been next to me has been really, really great. And I really want to thank Anders for his contribution over the years. He has been really, really incredible in the job has been doing. So thank you very, very much, Anders, for everything you brought on board. You have brought on board some really nice ideas to develop, and just been a good person. So thank you very much for that. I still, like I told you, the door is open in the future if you decide that you want to come back, do a comeback, if you find the motivation. So I think we will always be very close. So thank you. The other question now is what's next? Who will be my next co-driver? And I haven't really decided. This is quite fresh news for me as well. I really need now to go into the box and think who can be Anders' successor. That person has some big shoes to fill. but I need someone who is crazy over motivated, willing to put everything on the line to become world champion, because that's what I'm doing. And I think it's really important that we're two people in that car pushing for the same direction. It's hard work, so I really need to think now who can the correct person be. But the most important thing is that 2021 will be a really important year, because I do expect that in 2022 I will be fully back in WRC. That's my aim. So I need someone that I know can come in the car and deliver perfectly from the first meter, and to win and dominate everything that we're doing next year. So I need to think now. It's also fun to hear your ideas. If you guys out there have some ideas of people who can come in the car and who you think could be the ultimate co-driver for me, I'm happy to hear that. So yeah, I really need to think now. But I'm sure it will be very good in the end. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, bit different episode this time, but very honest, and yeah, it's this was sad news. I really have to admit that. But when one door closes, another one opens, and I'm sure the future will be very good. Thanks for now.